So the brand new The Forge update just released, and in this update we got a brand new pickaxe that costs $2.75 million. One of the most expensive pickaxes in the entire game, a whopping $700,000 more than the previous most expensive pickaxe in the game, of course being the prismatic pickaxe. So it's no joke that pickaxes and just things in general in this game are starting to get super expensive, and money methods aren't really that great anymore, is what we thought until we found a brand new money method inside of the Forge. This money method can make you around $400,000 every single hour. If you think I'm making that up, watch this video all the way to the end and I'll show you exactly what you need to do, and I'll also test this method to show you guys how good it actually is. As always, hit that like and subscribe button if you guys want to be a part of the OG 500,000 subscribers. With that being said, let's get straight into this. Now for this, you're gonna need at least some sort of early game armor because we are gonna be killing a bunch of enemies. The minimum armor you should get is at least Snow White armor. I'm gonna have a recipe for this over on your screen right now. If you have any armor that's better than this, good for you, but if you don't have any armor that is better than this armor right here, make this Snow White armor at least. Snow White is not even that difficult to get, so honestly guys, this is the minimum piece of armor you need. And next up, you need to have at least a decent weapon. I recommend going for the Hellslayer weapon that I have here. To get the Hellslayer blueprint, by the way, simply go over to Santa, and you can actually buy the Hellslayer blueprint for only 200 Christmas tickets. It's extremely cheap, and you need to get this. This is one of the best weapons in the game right now. Anyways, once you have the Hellslayer game pass, obviously go over to the forging section. I'm going to show you guys the recipe for my weapon. This is kind of like a mid-game weapon, you could call it. As you guys can see, it has a damage of 195. This is the attack speed, and these are all of its abilities. It has really good abilities, and honestly guys, this is a very good weapon. I've been using it to do this method, and I've been doing completely fine. But anyways, simply go over to the forging area, and to make this weapon, you're gonna need yourself 2 eyesight, 2 void star, and finally, you're gonna need yourself 2 crimsonite. And that's it. That's all you need to do. This is literally gonna give you guys one of the best weapons in the game. It is so easy to make. Obviously, try and aim for the Hellslayer version of this weapon, but if you get something like Chaos, I think it should also be just good enough, or even Rapier actually. But again, if you can, get the Hellslayer. It is the best weapon in the game. You can also try and make spears and stuff. Just make sure you have 30% of eyesight, 30% of void star, and 30% of crimsonite, and you know, I think you guys can figure out the rest. But anyways, once you have your weapon, once you have your armor, the next step is to head over to the peak, because what we're going to be doing inside of the peak is killing enemies. Now you might think we're going to be killing enemies for their essences, and then obviously sell off the essences, because yeah, that is how we have been making money for the longest time now. But there is a completely different money method that nobody is really talking about. So as mentioned before, of course, you can kill enemies for their superior essences, and yeah, these enemies drop some pretty decent essences, and you can make like 100k every single hour on essences alone. However, did you know if you go over to the index and check out the amount of gold these enemies give you every single time you kill them, it's like 1,000, like 500 to 1,000 gold every single time you kill them. For example, the crystal golem gives you 500 to 1,000 gold every single time you kill it. The elite orc gives you 250 to 450 gold every single time you kill it, and so on, as you guys can see. The yeti gives the most, but obviously we're not going to be farming the yeti. But what I'm trying to say here is killing these enemies not only gives you essences, but it also gives you a bunch of gold for simply, once again, killing them. And that is what we're going to be taking advantage of. Now, the best place to do this is going to be right here on the right side of the peak cave. So once you guys enter the peak cave, simply just take a right and go right over here. Obviously, make sure you have a decent race enabled. I recommend getting something like the vampire race, the shadow race. Dragonborn is another very good race, and of course, angel, demon, archangel. These are all decent races to do this method with. Of course, make sure you have the armor I told you guys to get equipped too, etc, and let's just go ahead and kill these guys. Now, if I kill these guys, keep an eye on my money. Right now, I have 267,000. Now look at that, I have 268,000, and if I keep killing these guys, I'm gonna keep on making money, because yeah, killing them actually gives you a bunch of money. Look at this, we're almost at 269,000 in what, like 30 seconds of grinding. I did the math, and you get around $4,000 to $5,000 every single minute, not counting the essences. This is an insanely OP method to farm money right now. The best way I've found to do this is go in the middle of all of these guys, and they're kind of gonna all come to you, and then you can just group them up and just kill them all at the same time. And look at this, this. Look at how satisfying this is. And we're already at $271,000 in what? Like a minute of farming. I'm not even properly farming this, bro. I'm just like running around and farming this. And yeah, this is much better than any other method in the game right now. As I said before, I tested this out myself and you can make around $400,000 every single hour doing this method. Now, I'm not going to sit here and do this method for an hour. If you guys want to try it, you can. But however, I'm going to do this method for, let's say, like 10 minutes. I'm going to pop up a few potions. I'm going to do this for 10 minutes and we'll see just how much money we can make in the next 10 minutes. Before I start this though, I am going to go into my inventory and I'm going to sell off all of my essences. So I'm going to bring all of my essences down to 100 because I don't want to sell them all off. But there you go, 99 essences there. So check this out, guys. All of my essences are now at about 100. So I'm going to do this method for the next 10 minutes and we're going to see how many essences I can get. And obviously, we're also going to see how much money I will make because again, you're going to make money without even selling the essences off. So quickly go ahead and remember this. We have $312,000. So let's do a quick time lapse of 10 minutes. Let me just pop these potions right here. Okay, let's do this. The one other thing that you should keep in mind is have drainage on your weapon. Drainage is going to help you out so much because drainage basically heals you and you do not have to step aside just to heal for like 5 or 10 seconds. And it's honestly a huge help. As you guys can see, every single time I attack my enemies, I usually get drain edge. So I recommend you guys to get at least drain edge 10 or drain edge 11. It's not that difficult to get. And yeah, make sure you have drainage on both your rune slots on your weapon, giving me a lifesteal of 22% of physical damage dealt on a enemy. So yeah, this is extremely handy, and even if enemies get me super low, I can heal back really quickly by simply attack them. One other thing that you want to keep in mind is there is probably going to be downtime every single time you kill all of these enemies, so sometimes you just have to stand around and wait for them to spawn in. So don't worry about that. These enemies usually spawn in super quickly, but do keep in mind sometimes they all just stop spawning in at the same time. So I recommend just waiting here like this. Like, look at this. There's no one spawning in right now, but they'll all spawn in at the same time. I think this is like server lag or something. It is kind of annoying, but if we just wait for another few seconds, make sure you have all of the enemies killed. So for example, these guys right here, and yeah, there you go. All of them are going to spawn in easy peasy. If you want to make a extra little bit more money while doing this method, I also recommend you guys to kill the boss every 30 minutes. So the golem boss, as you guys know, go ahead and kill him every 30 minutes while you are doing this method. So yeah, you can take a little break, go kill the boss, come back, continue doing this, kill the boss, come back, continue doing this. And yeah, this is going to give you guys the optimal best way to make money in the game. But anyways, we still have 3 minutes on our timer, so let's continue doing this, and I'll see you guys in another 3 minutes. Right, so it has been exactly 10 minutes, and as you guys can see, I mean, you've probably done the mental math. That's a lot of money. For those who forgot, this is how much I started with. You can go back in the video and check, and this is where we are right now, $369,000. So if we go ahead and do the math, $370,000 minus $313,000, we got $57,000 in 10 minutes. 10 minutes! And that's before all of the essences that we collected. So if we go ahead and add all of the essences into this, so we got about 100 large essences, 30 greater essences, 250 superior essences, 50 epic essences, and that's about it. And not to mention all of these runes, we're gonna go ahead and pop those over too. And if we go ahead and sell all of this, we just got ourselves another $30,000 from these alone. So let's go ahead and sell these off. So 57 plus another 30, that is $87,000 in 10 minutes, guys. If you do the math once again, that is almost $500,000 every single hour. $500,000 in an hour. Now, obviously, I might have gotten a little bit lucky and gotten a little bit more enemies to kill and whatnot, so do expect maybe at least $400,000 every single hour. But even if we do $400,000 every single hour, divide that by like 60, you get $6,000 every single minute. This is an absolute broken method to make money inside the Forge right now, so if you need money, you need to do this right now, because trust me, after you get this pickaxe, you're never gonna have to worry about money ever again. Hit that like and subscribe button to become a part of the OG 500,000 subscribers, and if this video helped, leave a like and comment something down below too. Thank you so much for watching, I appreciate it a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.